Welcome to Whispers of the Web, where the hidden gems of the web come to life. Join us as we unravel the most fascinating tales, secrets, and discussions from across the web. Every whisper has a story. If you enjoy our journey through the whispers of the web, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the intrigue. Story number 1. Should I, 21 male, leave my wife, 23 female, for texting her coworker sexually? So, recently my wife had been coming home for the past 2 months accusing me of cheating, and it's been really mentally draining because I'm extremely loyal. I had this gut feeling to search her phone, which I never do, and saw that she has been texting her coworker calling him daddy, sexy, and sneaking over to his house. There was another message where she had offered him head, and she says this is all jokes, and was only flirting. Once she realized I'm actually done with her and won't touch her anymore, she's trying extremely hard to make sure I don't move out. Am I over-exaggerating by wanting to leave the mother of my 2 children, or am I making the right move by sticking to my morals? TLDR. Should I leave her or should I work it out and never know if she actually cheated? Edit. Only messages said she snuck over to his house. I never actually witnessed it or will know the truth, for all the people that think this post is fake. Your feelings of betrayal and hurt are understandable. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and once it's compromised, it's challenging to rebuild. It's important to recognize that your response to the situation is not an overreaction. You're facing a significant breach of trust, and it's natural to question whether staying in the relationship is the right decision. Sticking to your morals and personal boundaries is also crucial. If you feel that the betrayal is too significant to move past or that the trust cannot be rebuilt, it's okay to decide to leave. Prioritizing your well-being and staying true to what you believe is right for you is important. Story number 2. My fiancée's sister, 18 female, tried to sleep with me, 25 male. For context, I basically became a father figure for her. She moved in with us. Last night she tried to sleep with me by telling me that she likes me a lot and that whether I wanted to be with her in her room, i.e. sex. I asked her what she meant by that, and she said sex. Of course I turned her down. This all happened while my fiancé was gone. This is obviously a trauma response, so how do I even begin to tackle this? She has always been like a friend to me and nothing more. Not sure what to even do considering she's living with us. I think the first thing you need to do is bring this up to your fiancé. The longer you wait to tell her, the more upset she could be. You and your fiancé need to determine what you should do together, especially considering she is her sister, but she needs to be involved immediately. Story number 3. I, 22 male, am turned off of my girlfriend, 24 female, of 3 years and want to leave. It's a number of things which keeps happening, but she has just topped the cherry on the cake with this one yesterday. It is my birthday coming up and she has nothing booked and keeps telling me she has no money and she can't spend much on me. Every year she does this and she barely does anything for me. I have spent thousands on all of her birthdays. So she's whining to me she has no money for my birthday, and a few months ago I said I would love to go away for my birthday, but maybe we can go the month after my birthday. But after telling me she has no money for my birthday and she can't spend much on me, she proceeds to tell me she booked a trip to Bali with her girlfriend for 5 days. The month after my birthday when I said I wanted to go away, my initial response, I just looked at her and said, "Are you serious right now?" I then told her to get out of my car. I dropped her home. She is always very stingy, and I've told her, but this is just straight up selfish. She keeps texting me and apologizing, and trying to say sorry and calling me. I told her to give me space. I honestly don't know how to respond to her right now. Any feedback on how to respond? My blood is boiling and I'm so turned off of her. I despise selfish people because I am the complete opposite. It sounds like your girlfriend should be your ex-girlfriend. She seems to only care about herself and how her money is spent on her. Her priority is to not spend her money on anything she doesn't want to. That means she doesn't want to spend her money on you, so she doesn't want to prioritize you. She doesn't have to say those words to you, Her actions have shown you that that is who she is. You have to ask yourself if you're willing to be treated this way every birthday, or if your birthday being prioritized is important to you. If it is, and this isn't the first time you've been disappointed in her gift-giving abilities, then it's time you find a new girlfriend. Your response to her needs to be to break up and then move on to finding better people. Story number 4. My boyfriend, 30 male, said he would genuinely participate in an event with me, 26 female, and then didn't. How do we talk about this? I've wanted to go to a formal event and dress up and dance for a long time. I told him this when we got together a year and a half ago. Finally, a Valentine's Day event popped up and I bought us both tickets and asked him. I said, "I know it's not your thing, but I would love to dance with you and have fun. Please don't accept if you really don't want to so I can go with my mom or a friend." And of course he hits me with it. "Oh, of course I'll participate. We can do things for you. I'm not an a-hole who will sit and ruin it for you." Which, to be honest, he has done with my things before, which is why I was nervous. So we go, and he immediately decides he doesn't want to dance. We do some of the other things they offered there. Although, when they asked us questions he said, "I don't know, it's your thing," and wouldn't talk further. And finally we decide to leave because he was willing to dance with me once but hates the spotlight, so I tell him to not worry about it. I decided to compromise and tell him we can just dance together when we get in for the night, and I was genuinely still happy enough with that, as long as we could share each other. As we're leaving, there's a short line for someone writing love poems, and although we wait in it for a bit, I hear them asking about the relationship and to tell them about yourself. I'm over it. I tell him I don't want it, and we head out. I don't want to answer for both of us. For some reason we get to talking about romance novels I like on the drive back, and I mention Grumpy and Sunshine trope and how it reminds me of us. He tells me, "Which one are you supposed to be?" and then proceeds to tell me I'm not sunshine, more like a gray cloud, because I'm always so down. I was so hurt, and I even told him that made me sad. I'm always super bright and smiley, even when I'm sad, and people have told me what a sweet and positive personality I have my entire life. He just shrugs and tells me he sees I'm coming around. I'm seriously this man's biggest cheerleader, and this week makes 5 years since my late husband died, so of course I'm wanting to feel special and I'm a bit down. He forgot. We get in and stay up for a while. I mention that we never danced. He says we can in the morning, and he's too tired. We never did, and maybe I was supposed to initiate again, but what's the point? If I have to beg for it, it's just embarrassing, and I want to feel wanted. Now I'm really disappointed and feeling foolish. How do I say this to him without him feeling attacked? I know he'll say that he offered to do it once when we were there, but he also told me he sincerely didn't want to, and I felt uncomfortable pushing him to. TLDR. I wanted to dance and have fun at an event. I told my boyfriend he didn't need to come if he wasn't interested, and he reassured me that he was. When we get there he was still not interested and treated it like him being there at all was him doing me a favor. I tried to compromise by telling him we could dance together at home alone, and he still put it off and then forgot about it. He also said I'm gloomy and a gray cloud instead of sunshine. How do I approach this? It sounds to me like you need someone else in your life that will prioritize you having a good time, not just prioritize saying you will then making it about him. Sure, he offered to dance but then immediately complained about it. Maybe he is under the assumption that the offer is good enough to make you happy, but you can only explain that it's not to him so many times before it's time to give up. If you are regularly displeased with him and how he acts while doing things you like, then it's time to move on. I wish you all the best. Story number 5. My male 25, ex female 20, says that I would regret letting her go due to her past. After a year broken up, I'm starting to believe that she is right. Did I make the wrong choice? So basically, I just ended up finding out too much. We had broken up one time prior, and she ended up sleeping with a one-night stand the following weekend. All weekend. Like the condom broke and everything. That alone is traumatizing. I don't know why I know that. I broke up with her, but still, why do I know that? I probably need help recovering from it still. Anyway, it didn't help our failed relationship. When we broke up she said, You will regret turning down someone who loves you because of meaningless sex. I will tell you, after a year of failed dates and bull crap, I am starting to wonder if she was right. It sucks to be soul-tied, but sometimes I feel like I am, and maybe I did make a mistake. I last had a dating stage that never progressed for 5 months, and it was miserable. It made me miss her honestly. I think she was right. Not sure what your guys' take on this is, but maybe I screwed up. It's weird that you are feeling traumatized by something she did while you were broken up. Are you upset that she wasn't trying to get you back that weekend and you feel betrayed in some way? That is something you need to work on, and you absolutely cannot hold it against her. I am a little confused by your post. Are you saying that her past is why you originally broke up? Or are you saying that you were broken up and then she slept around and you didn't approve of her actions and that feels like a betrayal because you found out about it after you got back together? I think we need more information and clarity here. Thank you for joining us for today's journey through the whispers of the web. Share your thoughts and suggestions for our next adventure. If you're not yet a part of our whispering community, click the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications to never miss out on another story. Join us next time as we uncover another enthralling tale from the web. Until our next whisper.